Israel. First off, I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I got a video real quick right now about Australia. There's a lot of mass protests as you read on this title right here. There's a lot of people, numerous of people getting arrested, you know, and a lot of stuff is going down in Australia because it's one of the few places that's really going down on a lockdown, you know. Not a lot of people is getting vaccinated and here and there and stuff like that. But I just wanted to show y'all this quick little updated video. And yes.
Learned that the government could require a vaccine passport before entering a church. We asked Evan Mulholland at Australia's conservative think tank, the Institute of Public Affairs, if he still considers Australia a free country.
Well, it's a good question. It's a question a lot of people across the political spectrum have been asking. These things don't happen in a vacuum. They happen when the political and cultural elites slowly take away our freedoms and they become normalized.
Australians...
Notice how he says something about the elites, the cultural elites. You know, you got the bankers, you know, the DuPonts, the Rothschilds, all them other people. They are trying to put in a new world order, you know what I'm saying? They want everybody chipped with a mark of the beast, you know what I'm saying? The RFID chip, so they can track and control everybody, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna lock down, they're gonna crack down on each and every country. It's gonna take a little time, but they're gonna do it because Yahushua is on the way, and he's gonna be here. He's gonna pull up on Esau, and he's gonna take them down and all these other nations, and he's gonna gather up his elect, and he's gonna have us rule and reign with a rod of iron. So I'm gonna see if I can fast forward because I just want to show y'all all the kind of people that's getting arrested, because they said that people are getting arrested on rooftops, people getting pulled over, people getting pulled over for incitement, getting arrested for incitement. People, they busting into people's houses because what they posted on Facebook or something like that, like on social media.
Violent.
Like there's a lot of stuff going down, and it's all in Australia right now, but it's soon gonna come to America, you know, because America is the whore that all these other nations drunken off of. All these other nations are getting whacked out of line because of it, but these other nations are gonna be put in captivity. But Esau, beginning with his capital kingdom, America, you know, Babylon, is gonna get wiped off the map, you know. So that's one thing that we have to prepare ourselves for. Well, let me see if I can find a little bit parts of this video to show you what's soon to come.
The media has just scared people senseless. The average person thinks if I catch this, I'm going to die.
There have been several large and sometimes violent demonstrations against the lockdowns and against planned vaccine passports, and hundreds have been arrested. The government says the death toll would have been much worse without lockdowns, and is saying now that life can only return to normal when most of the country is vaccinated.
They describe giving back our freedoms as some sort of a treat, as some sort of a reward, something that can be given back to us, and aren't our fundamental freedoms that were stolen from us in the first place.
The Australian journalist Clive James once said the problem with Australians is not that so many of them are descended from convicts, but that so many are descended from prison officers. It's a quote that's being...
Alright, well, yeah, I can't really find it. I will have to like scroll through the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring out some scriptures about the mark of the beast and just the downfall of these nations and the downfall of Edom. So I'm gonna go to Revelations 13. Revelations 13, verse 16. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their forehead. There's a mark that they're going to put into people's right hand or their forehead. And it's going to happen all over the world, because it says, and they have power to give well, no, any cause of all, both small and great. So that's talking about from the common people to the celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Rich and poor, from the top very people you see on TV like Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? BG, the Muskie man. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them, they gonna have to receive this mark too, just to show their reliance and their allegiance, because they got the money and they got the power. The elites are the one who gave it to them, so to show their allegiance, they're gonna have to take this mark. You know what I'm saying? And like, crazy ass, man. And like, free and bond. So that means from these crackers, they're free to do whatever they want. And the bond people, the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, who's been in captivity this whole time, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So this is gonna come down. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got limbs to put it in your hand, you can put it in your head. Like Elon already talking about putting the stuff in implants in people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's all coming together. If you can't see it, if you're not paying attention, then you're gonna fall right into the trap. Anybody, if you really paying attention and being diligent, that you're not going to take it and you rather accept death, then we're going to be able to survive and pass it and rule and reign in the kingdom. Because whether we die from starvation, whether we die from, and I'm talking to like the faithful people who's believing in this truth, like say like during Jacob's trouble, that like certain things happen, you know what I'm saying, where we end up perishing. We gonna rise up and we gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Because the ones who died in the faith is gonna come back. Those who die in wickedness are gonna have to just be reborn into the kingdom. So I'm gonna go. Let me see about Salaki. I'm almost home. So I'm on the road right now. But yeah, man. When we die in this truth, when we die in this faith, we're gonna come back. And then the spiritual bodies, when Yahweh Shai come back, he's gonna rise us up because we've been loyal. And everything we've been through is gonna be as a dream. Oh man. Man, I think that's Jake. I think that was Jake. Oh man. It's my bad. I saw somebody laid out on the ground, but like, it's judgment. You know what I'm saying? It's 2022. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna start bringing judgment, and every day the Lord bring judgment, and it's time for Babylon to get judgment. So yeah, I'm about to. Dang, bro, I just changed my whole mood just now. But like, yeah, man, things is gonna start coming to Babylon, bro. We'll go to Revelation 18. And Revelations 18:1. And these things I saw another angel come down from heaven having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. That's Yahweh Shai, man. Their earth is going to be lightened with his glory, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it might not be Yahweh Shai, but I mean, okay, they're saying that an angel came down, the earth was lightened with his glory. Maybe it's parabolic talk, maybe it's talking about Yahweh Shai, but what I'm getting right now is the fact that like all the earth came into the same conclusion by the time this angel came on the scene. You know what I'm saying? When this angel showed itself, everybody on the earth has the same knowledge about what just happened. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua just took down Babylon. And the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried with a mightily and strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and become the habitation of devils, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath and fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are as rich. And all the nations of the earth are wax rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So just as Australia right now is getting formed up with these lockdowns and stuff like that, so America is soon to follow, and it's not going to be pretty, because all these nations are drunk of the wine of her fornication. So all these other nations are going to start suffering lockdowns, because they're saying that, I saw another thing that's saying that South America was the leading country doing with these vaccines and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? With these things like that. So it's only a matter of time till it's all like worldwide, and then once it's all getting mandated, they're gonna start pushing it. They're gonna start asking for more boosters, and then by the end of this year, they're gonna probably start pushing that chip by the end of this year. So Lord willing, we might be out of here this year. So we just gotta keep pushing. It's already written for us to be delivered out of here, but we just gotta keep enduring and be patient until the day manifests itself. Until the next time I say shalom.